So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Next to Regis Pro. Terrence Bud Crawford. Just not too many seats to be.
Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Just missed with that hook. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Punch, counter punch. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Regis Progray's in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. And he misses with that straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Regis Progray in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good counter punching. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he just missed with that left jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's bombs away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Regis Progray in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the court.
And there's the bell to start round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Misses with the straight left.
Good counter punching.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Catch and shoot. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there.
They're giving us a high-tempo show.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. You know that bell was sweet. There's the bell for round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? A straight right just misses. That jab doesn't find a home. And he scores with the counter. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pop areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Back into the fray here in round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
So one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, Prograis just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Let's start the sixth. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him.
Oh my God, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Catch and shoot. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good punch. The straight right just misses. They drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He blocks the right uppercut. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Regis Prograis in trouble. Disaster averted.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, he is... Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And Prograis can't make it up. This one's over. A knockout. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
I need to... Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it.